indescribable conditions.
Yes, the Safari Rally, where cars don't just race, they fight for survival. Welcome to the motorsport event that started as a gift for the Queen and turned into a mechanical Hunger Games. There are races, and then there's the Safari Rally, where the road fights back, where the fans run towards danger, and where even the best drivers come to suffer. For over 70 years, this rally has been Kenya's motorsport heartbeat. From the very first event in 1953 to the upcoming 2025 WRC showdown. But how did it all begin? Who started it? And how did it survive decades of chaos? Buckle up, because this is the story of the Safari Rally, the toughest motor event on earth. It all started in 1953 when Kenya, still a British colony, wanted to celebrate Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. But instead of throwing a boring parade, they decided to host the toughest rally in the world. The result, the first ever coronation rally. The masterminds behind it, Eric Cecil, Neil Vincent, and a few fearless adventurers who believed that if you could race through Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, you could race anywhere. Back then, it wasn't about speed. It was about survival. No tarmac, no GPS, and sometimes no road at all. Drivers had to battle through mud, wildlife, and river crossings just to finish. By the 70s and 80s, the Safari Rally had become a global sensation. Top car manufacturers Mercedes, Peugeot, Datsun, now Nissan, Ford, and later Subaru all came to test their machines here. Mercedes used Kenya as a real-world torture test, pushing their legendary W114s and W123s to the limit. Mercedes came in swinging, using the brutal safari terrain as proving ground, turning their tank on wheels into endurance champions. But then, Peugeot showed up in the 504, a car so tough it looked at rough roads and laughed. And Peugeot didn't just earn trophies, it won Kenyan hearts, thanks to its rugged durability. It will take over the market for almost 2 decades before Toyota and Nissan will catch up. Subaru, on the other hand, they used our roads to develop their all-wheel drive system, which later dominated world rally. In a way, modern Subaru rally cars owe their DNA to Kenya. Then came the Group B era, where rally cars became so fast, so powerful, they were banned after just a few years. Talk about too much sauce. Fans still talk about the Lancia Delta S4, the Audi Quattro, and Peugeot 205 T16, cars that looked like rockets and drove like nightmares. By now, it wasn't just a sport anymore. It quickly became a national tradition, where it was held for every Easter from 1963 until 1995. So basically, our grandparents and parents grew up watching this madness. But then, the unthinkable happened. In 2003, the WRC dropped the Safari Rally, saying it was too tough, too unpredictable, and too expensive to organize. For nearly 20 years, the Safari was gone from WRC, but in Kenya, it never died. The local rally scene kept the spirit alive, proving that the Safari Rally wasn't just a WRC event, it was our identity. Then in 2021, Kenya did what it does best. We made a comeback after 18 years. The Safari Rally was back in WRC, and guess what? It was still the craziest, most unpredictable rally on the calendar. The world's best drivers came in confident and left humbled. Some got stuck, some got lost, and others just gave up. Even modern rally cars with their fancy technology were no match for Kenya's terrain. Now, as we head into the 2025 WRC, one thing is clear. The Safari Rally is still the ultimate test for any rally driver. New cars, new technology, but the same brutal challenge. From a gift for the Queen to a motorsport legend. The Safari Rally has tested cars and drivers for over 70 years. From the rugged beasts of the past to the high-tech machines of today, the Safari Rally has never been just a race. It's a war between man, machine, and Mother Nature's worst mood swings. Peugeot conquered, Subaru reigned, and Toyota still refuses to leave. As the 2025 WRC approaches, one thing is clear. The Safari Rally doesn't care who you are. It only respects survivors.